Would you like to live in the International Space Station?
Okay.
Would you?
I mean, sure.
My problem with the International
commuting
Space...
to record this every week would be a pain.
No, my problem with the International Space Station
10 days.
10 days?
10 days.
Is the bathroom.
10 days.
Pasa la noche en vela.
And his song about climate change gone
Mojado
wrong.
en ti, bes.
But Luis Miguel, Juan Luis Guerra, all these on the Limpiando playlist that I've mentioned from before. You grew up listening to all that music while you were cleaning,
You know
or
what?
the family was, and all of that.
I'm gonna. Okay, Fabuloso, this is for you.
Everybody stands on their shoulders because those guys were making content and were making viral videos before viral was a thing. Their videos went viral when things didn't go viral. And they were leaps and bounds ahead of everyone else. And because when they were doing this, this didn't
early
exist.
2000s.
This didn't exist.
It was like
Are we going to start our show talking about Teal?
I mean, there are worse things to start talking about.
This is episode 384.
383.
Damn it.
I know, but you were so close.
I'm so close.
You were so close.
Well, welcome everybody to episode 383. 383 of Pero Let Me Tell You. Does that mean something, 383?
Isn't that like a palindrome?
A what?
A palindrome, which is that's a number that's the same way both ways.
What?
A palindrome. So it's 383, and if you look at it from the last number to the first number, it's also 383.
Like 212?
Yeah.
That has a name?
I think that's a palindrome.
I just thought it was a coincidence.
Oh. Two things can be true at once.
A palindrome?
A palindrome. I think that's what a palindrome is. I could be wrong.
Ladies and gentlemen listening to us, if you know what palindrome is.
Palindrome.
What?
A palindrome.
A drone?
No, a palindrome.
A palindrome.
M.
A drome.
Drome. Yeah.
Drome.
Yeah. Un drome.
Okay, sure.
Un palindrome.
Sure.
Ay, un palindrome sounds delicious.
Does it?
Well, like un palitroque.
And does that sound delicious?
Absolutely, because I know what it is.
You think those skinny breadsticks are delicious?
Yeah, because you can dip it in various things.
Sure. Sure. I mean, unless it's like a breadstick from the Olive Garden, you know.
Well, as I joke on my own spit, actually, okay, so since we already started talking about bread, unintentionally though.
Oh, yes.
So, pero primos, because if you're listening, go over to YouTube so you can see this. So we had one of the owners of Wicked Bread Company, Eddie Diaz, show up today. Thank you so much for stopping by, man.
He's in studio.
He's in studio. He swung by and he brought us treats. So one of these is the cinnamon bread with their cream cheese icing. Actually, he has an art background and he designed the boxes as well.
As I'm getting near the box, I could smell.
I know.
Que rico.
And then the other one
It's
is
cinnamon. I smell the cinnamon.
And the other one is their April only offering, which they're calling Guavaween.
No, I'm sorry. As an influencer, you have to go.
That's true. And then we have to, and then we really have to go like, oh, like we have to make that face. Yeah. So Guavaween is only available in April, and so it's the cinnamon bread, but with guava and cream cheese icing that you can drizzle all over it.
I think you should open yours and we should have a piece.
Siempre mío, so you don't have to ruin yours.
Yeah.
You see what he does?
Dale, open it up.
Fine. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and open. I was gonna open it anyway, but oh my god, it smells so good. Oh, look at the tissue paper.
Oh, it's nice.
It's like old timey newspaper with like old, potions and things like that. I'm assuming that Eddie also designed this tissue paper. He's nodding yes because he has an art background.
Okay, so let's do this.
Oh wait, the ASMR of it all.
Yeah, although that is ASMR of your driving.
It's a little much.
As you get this ready.
Yes.
Well, Junior is doing producer things right now.
And unfortunately, Junior can't have any.
Why?
Because it's got almond flour.
Oh.
And his tree nut allergy.
I'm so sorry, Junior. More for us.
We love Junior too much to kill him.
More for us. I love how it's all like wicked themed.
Well, it's wicked bread.
Yeah, no, but it's like all of it. Like I'm looking at all over the box.
Yeah. So they're located in Plantation. That's my only complaint, sir, is that you need one a little closer to us. Have all this guava deliciousness up in Plantation and Broward.
You know the thing about bread? Not all bread is created equal.
No, it is not.
Some bread is just, but when the bread hits, oh my God. It's
Okay,
like,
wait,
give
hold
me
on,
carbs.
Look at this bread. I don't know which camera I should be focusing on, but just all of them should be taking all of this in. Since you can't smell it, you got to look at it. I don't like how that sounded. It smells so damn good.
Yeah, like leave it here so we could munch on it while we.
Of course. And then,
Well, since this is your bread, you should have the first piece.
well, let's see. Let me put this somewhere that's like not in the way of the camera. So, all right, hold on.
Oh, we could put it here.
Do we want to drizzle or do we want to dip?
I don't know.
Because it's a little thick right now. Because
Let's just dip.
Because Eddie was saying it's better if we
Yeah,
like,
let's just dip.
you know,
Oh,
heat it
I
up a little bit.
dumped on the box.
Pero acabaste con todo.
Okay. I knocked
Pero-
down the box together.
Is there a curse on the box and that's why you can't get it?
Aki. Okay, well, you're taking too long.
Good. I am taking too long because I'm enjoying it.
You haven't had it yet.
Well, I'm enjoying the experience.
So this is a guava?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Oh, okay. Look at this.
Oh my God.
Look at this cinnamon just oozing at the bottom deliciously. So gooey. Oh, no.
Oh my God,
I'm
yes, the
gonna
bottom.
have it without anything just to try that.
Cinnamon and sugar is one of those things that it's more than the sum of its parts.
Sir, bless you and your family for putting all
Esto
of this
está
together.
riquísimo.
This is insane. And the worst part about this, though, I have to say, is the fact that we're talking to Eddie basically through Junior, who cannot have any of it.
I know.
It's like we're adding insult to injury for Junior.
Oh my God, this is so good.
So, yes. So we actually go way back with Wicked Bread. First had Wicked Bread at 305 Day when we first started Pim Pam Pollo.
In that huge 305 day?
In Factory Town, yep. Yep. And that was the first time I ever had them. Actually, probably the last time, too, because, again, Plantation. Ah, dagnabbit.
That 305 day was wild.
I'm going to put this here.
Okay, this is the last piece I'm going to have because if not, I'm going to spend the whole hour eating.
That's not the last piece you're going to have because I know you.
No, it's also your bread.
Well, there's more. There's more bread so you can continue eating it if you so wish. So he brought multiple boxes. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Yeah. So don't feel bad about eating mine because it's not. We have more.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, and especially since Junior can't have.
That's true. Because actually it's perfectly split into three, so it would have been perfect. Uno para cada uno, pero you know. Now we have to have Juniors.
There you go.
Yep.
But I did find another reason to take a box because I'm going to do my taxes later tonight. So my accountant can definitely have some. Y eso me va a ayudar con los taxes también.
So are you going to send the box to the IRS? Is that what's happening?
No. Directly to the accountant.
Para
And
endulzar
the
la vida un poco.
deliciousness is going to pour through to the IRS. Yes.
All right.
The IRS needs all the sweetening it could get.
This is true. They're not traditionally known for being sweet and kind and caring.
You always file your taxes by the deadline. I always do an extension. Always. Because I also file corporate taxes, so.
It just makes sense for you.
Well, your dad's a tax person, so.
Oh, yeah. So I always have it done like by January.
So, while we eat this delicious bread,
Ooh, the guava icing.
Junior, your 22 seconds are here.
Oh, wait, hold on, because I got my phone. Hold on. You know what? I need a napkin. I didn't think this through.
Suck your. Too bad the deal.
I know, but the thing is that now I have to touch my phone to do the timer, and it's all sticky. All right.
Wow, that was like loud.
Well, we're also on microphones. All right.
You know what? The bread with the sauces is great. But the
bread is phenomenal.
is great.
Yeah.
Like I almost like it. Like I like it with the sauce, but I almost like it without because I get the real taste of like the bread. It's great. I love it. Like, I love the cinnamon sugar. I love cinnamon sugar anything, especially when it's like on good bread. And butter. Like you could taste.
And
You use some good butter.
He's not giving away all his secrets. Also, this was made like an hour and a half ago. So
That's another thing. People think that butter is butter, but good butter, when you have good butter, you're like, wow. Supermarket butter or like cheap butter, it's like, wow, you could really taste the difference. I remember one time when I was in New Zealand, I had New Zealand butter. I brought back butter from New Zealand.
You did?
Of course I did. And they sold it in cans.
I didn't know you could.
It was amazing. I had like a pound of butter in New Zealand.
What makes New Zealand butter better?
I don't know. It's just really rich.
Is it because of the kiwis?
No, it doesn't have kiwis inside.
People from New Zealand are called kiwis.
Oh, I know that. But no, I thought you said it was like a kiwi butter.
No. How do you make butter out of kiwi?
You could make butter on whatever. So are we giving Junior his 22 seconds?
Yes,
I'm
we
eating like the little crumbs from the table.
We are. Leave nothing. What does the kids say? Eat and leave no crumbs. All right. Whenever you are ready, sir. 1,
Let it rip.
2, go.
This Friday, my parents stayed home from going to the week from the Keys because it was Easter weekend. So more time was spent on the Jeep. El Jeep de Chati se encueró, and it went for a couple rides. Saturday, we had rehearsals for Apareguedes, La Muerta de Risa, Apareguedes, el último show at Tropical Park coming up at the end of April. And Sunday was Easter. So happy Easter to everyone. We went Easter egg hunting with my little sobrinitas, and it was a great time. That's it.
Very
Nice little
nice.
weekend there.
31 seconds.
Family
Very
weekend.
nice.
31.
Very nice.
31 seconds. Yes.
Very nice.
Yes. So
Thank you.
I like the fact also, hopefully we'll be going to the Americano show soon enough when it premieres at the end of April. But you mentioned Easter, and I wanted to bring something up that I was gifted on Easter. I sent you the picture of it.
Yes.
But I wanted to bring it up because if there was any doubt about whether or not this was secretly an undercover Emperor's New Groove podcast, this is going to remove all doubt. My sister literally got me this and was like, "Happy Easter," and I was like, "Oh, it's Llama Cusco."
Wow.
Llama Cusco.
Yeah,
Well, actually, this is
special.
this is a great
segue.
This is a great segue.
I couldn't have planned it any better.
This is a great. Here's Llama Cusco. I love how it's Cusco Llama.
Yes, well, of course.
The tag says Cusco Llama.
Because I'm sure there's Cusco person.
So this past weekend we were at a festival in Fort Lauderdale and in Wilton Manors doing our chicken wings, and there was this guy that came up to have our wings, and in his forearm, Ishmael calls me over. He's like, "Look at this." In his forearm, when he shows us a forearm, I go, "Extract of llama?" And then he responds, "You were supposed to be dead." And then we started having like a 5-minute conversation on quotes from the Emperor's New Groove.
Literally, Junior, we thought of you immediately.
Yeah.
It was a tattoo of the little
vial
the
with the
vial
llama
on it.
But it was
If you
so
know,
great.
you know.
It was so great
we know.
because when the moment we saw it, we said that. So he was like, "Okay, I found my people."
He's like, "Okay, well, I'm gonna buy more wings from you now."
Yeah. And we entered into like a 5-minute conversation talking about the Emperor's New Groove. And then I tell Ishmael, "Well, we're bringing that up on the show because this is, pero let me tell you, the unofficial Emperor's New Groove fan podcast."
Yep.
Another week where we talk about the Emperor's New Groove.
And you know what? We're not stopping.
Actually, I watched it. I watched it on Easter.
Did you?
I did. I watched it on Easter. I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched up until they fall from the bridge.
Oh, okay. So
That whole bridge. It was like the middle.
The middle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oye, por fin, did you get what you were craving on Saturday? Your palomilla with
No.
onions and
No.
moro and
We have a full table today. We have the wicked bread and Cusco. What a good company.
listen. Can every week be like this?
I think we should put Cusco on the little shelf in the back.
Oh, you know what? I'm okay with that.
Since this is the Emperor's New Groove. Actually, I think that on the back, in the foreground, we should... Mira que Junior está teniendo trabajo con la cámara hoy. If you guys were to see what we're seeing, Junior tiene un enredo con la cámara hoy. So I don't know what you guys are seeing at home, but
A lot of it's like the Blair Witch Project.
but behind the scenes, Junior tiene un enredo con la cámara y un atrás pa'lante. Atrás pa'lante is back and forth.
Well, yes.
Wait. It just sounds different. It
Is
sounds
this
different.
realization happening live on
No,
air?
it just. I'm sorry. When I say back and forth, I don't think of atrás pa'lante and vice versa.
Okay. What do you eat?
I just don't combine the two.
Okay.
Atrás pa'lante and back and forth. No, like I wouldn't use back and forth in English if I was speaking in English. If I was speaking in English, if I would have said that in English, I would have been like, Junior's going back and forth with the cameras.
Right.
I wouldn't have said that. But in Spanish, I would say un atrás pa'lante. Tiene un atrás pa'lante.
How would you have said it in English?
I would say, Junior keeps messing around with the cameras.
Oh, okay.
But I wouldn't have said like, Junior's going back and forth with the cameras.
That's true. Okay. Fair
so
enough.
you don't use it exactly in the same
You know,
way.
when you explained it that way, it made all the sense why you don't associate it. Yes.
So yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm making tremendo reguero here.
So Cusco Llama is going to join us. Do you want some bread?
Permanently, it's not swimming in gravy.
Do you want to take some to Isma? This bread was not made by Kronk.
No, it was not. It was not. It was made in Plantation, Florida, not in Peru.
Not in Peru, right?
Not in
Emperor's New
Peru.
Groove was
Yeah.
Peruvian.
Yeah.
One of the many gifts Peru has given us.
Yes. Emperor's New Groove, Paddington Bear.
Yeah. So, did you guys see all the? I've really been into this. All the pictures that we have gotten from Artemis.
Oh, they're gorgeous.
Yeah.
They are absolutely stunning. And look, it's one of those things where it's not the first time we've been in space, but it never ceases to amaze me.
As you go down on that
It never,
bread.
much like this bread, it never ceases to amaze me.
I think it's so incredible how they've gone around the moon. They have gone further than I think any other space mission.
Really?
Yeah. Well, manned space mission. I mean, there's rockets and all that that have gone to like Neptune or stuff. But I'm sorry. Junior sigue con el atrás pa'lante. Junior, are you okay? Do you want to take a break?
This is a new setup.
If he had been able to have bread, he'd be fine.
I've said this before, but I feel there's more cameras now.
That's exactly what happened.
Like I feel there's more cameras. Like
Yeah, I'm very aware of cameras now.
yes, there's a lot of cameras. I always feel
It's
like
also
somebody's
because we're all on one floor now, and before we were tucked away in Etecuatico in the podcast room, and
That's
now
true.
you see we have 150 chairs. We don't have 150 chairs. We have 72 cameras. We don't have 72. We
But it
have
feels that
200
way.
microphones. We don't have 200 microphones.
no.
But we have so many incredible paintings by Adrian Lorenzo. We are surrounded by art. There's like a bajillion paintings. That is factual.
And then there's the paintings you can't see
No.
because they're behind Junior. Anyway,
Although
so
if
Hold
he
on.
keeps going the way he's going, look at me in
I
front
can
of him.
show him. I can show him with the camera. Hold on.
I mean, a junior cam.
Yeah. And Eddie's there. Look, Eddie. Yeah. What's up? Casa Cultura. We're back. Mira.
viste.
And we showed him everything there.
Would you like me to host the show today by myself?
Just go. I'll nod. I'll
Like,
nod.
do you want me to just be me and Junior?
I'll nod occasionally.
Okay, so as I was talking about Artemis,
You know I have a sweet tooth, and when it's delicious, more so.
I was talking about Artemis. So the pictures that they've taken of the moon are just incredible.
Yeah.
I was saying like, those people up there are probably like, do we have to go back?
I know. It's the ultimate vacation feeling.
Especialmente con everything going on Earth right now. It's like, do we have to go back? Can we stay out here for a couple of more weeks?
How long is the mission?
I'm not sure. How long is the mission, Junior?
Give me a second. Let me phone them real quick.
He didn't. He was too busy with the cameras. He didn't have time to look at it.
Would you like to live in the International Space Station?
Okay.
Would you?
I mean, sure.
My problem with the international
commuting
space.
to record this every week would be a pain.
No, my problem with the international space station.
10 days.
10 days.
10 days.
Is the bathroom.
10 days.
Well, that's the problem in general with all these things.
Yeah, it's the bathroom. It just is.
Yeah. How do they go to the bathroom? I feel there's lots of diapers involved.
Is there?
I would imagine.
I do like space food.
Well, it's all ice cream of the future.
No, it's dehydrated.
It's like Tang.
It is. Tang was for the
Yeah.
for space, right?
Yeah.
For the space.
For the space, yes.
Yeah, I do like space food. I remember we had a lot of space food after the hurricane. After Andrew, we had a lot of dehydrated food.
That is true.
I don't know if it was exactly from space, but I remember we had like a turkey dinner that all you had to do is add water. I mean, you have to be old enough to remember Hurricane Andrew.
That's
but yeah.
true. I wonder what they would give.
Junior,
now.
do you remember Hurricane Andrew?
Yes.
Okay. Because you were what, like 6 or 7?
No,
Four or
younger
five.
than that, yeah.
Yeah, pretty close, but yeah, vividly remember it. The 4 of us in the master bedroom closet, and then the bathroom, and then playing dominoes for like 3 days with all the neighbors outside. Good times.
For what seemed an eternity. So, well, I'm glad people are back in space because I was a big fan of the space missions. So I'm just happy people are back in space.
The way you said it just sounds like everyone's just going.
Well, we are back in space because for a while there,
people are back in space.
for a while there, we weren't going to space.
That is true.
So,
That is true.
okay.
Eddie, I just want to apologize for the reguero that I've made here with your product. Like, it's worth it.
Oh my gosh, que miedo. I took a screenshot of something I wanted to talk about and it said my phone was at 1%. And I'm like, my phone is at 1%? No, it's actually at 82%. The screenshot was taken at 1%.
We're all a little off today.
So, okay. Something I wanted to talk about was, oh my God, don't do that next to the microphone.
Where else am I going to go?
Just go like this. Okay, that was like right in my ear.
Like, you and your tímpano.
Okay, I'm just going to give you a moment. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So, one of the things I wanted to talk about was that this week, Kanye West was invited to I think headline a pretty big music festival in the UK, and ultimately he was not allowed to enter the UK for many of the statements that he had made. You know, he's made anti-Semitic statements, he's made racist statements. Take your pick. He has said some very, very, very wild things. He has praised Hitler, so on and so forth, and coincidentally, here this week, he sold out 2 nights at SoFi Stadium in LA, which is a very, very big venue, and he sold them out. I don't know if he's going on a tour, but he is performing again. Right. And, there's been a lot of back and forth online as to whether it was justified that he should be canceled, because also in Europe, they have very strict laws of like praising, Hitler and Nazis and things like that. They're very, very strict about that. Which here they're not as strict about that in terms of, free speech. But so there's been a lot of back and forth online as to whether it was justified that they should not allow him to perform in the UK. I think they didn't even let him enter the country. Oh, wow. So the question is, which we've talked about this here before. Yeah. The question is, when you have such a controversial figure like a Kanye West and R. Kelly, Bill Cosby, Michael Jackson, the list goes on. When you have people like that are so controversial or have been mixed in controversy, how far do we go to separate the art from the artist? Right. And can we? Because a lot of people were saying, it was pretty much split. A lot of people were saying that it's Kanye West's freedom of speech and, he's a genius in hip hop, which I think he is. I'm a big fan of his music. But that they just can't overlook how troublesome some of the things that he has said is. Mm-hmm. So what do we think about that? Like, do you really think that it is the art separating the artist, or do you think it's a case by case situation?
I think it's a case by case situation dependent on what the controversy is, right? If it turns out that Paul Abdul's a serial killer, maybe we don't go straight up, right?
I mean, really, Paul Abdul?
Well, I'm pulling somebody who, could you imagine her being a serial killer? That's
Sure.
why I went that far left. So I think, it depends on what's being done. In this case, with Kanye specifically, you may disagree with many of the things he says, but ultimately he is protected, right? It is his First Amendment right to say those things. Now, as you have said, I don't know if you said it on the show, but you said many times, it's like, you know what? If you want to say crazy things and you want to be racist, you go right ahead and you say all of it. You do all of it. However, there are going to be implications. There could be implications for your actions, right? So it's you go on and you do whatever you want, right? I think that the minute we start trying to police people's tastes, I have a problem with that, right? At the end of the day, if he goes and does a concert and no one buys the tickets, the problem will take care of itself, right? But you can't go out there and tell people like, you cannot go to his concert. That makes you a horrible person. That makes you this, and this. Because as we have seen in recent years mostly, when people are called out on things by others who don't share their views, what tends to happen is they double down, right? Because now you're not attacking this artist or whatever. Now you are telling me what I can and can't do. And nobody likes to be told what to do.
Right, but do you personally... Like, are there singers, artists, whatever, that you personally, they've been involved or they have said things that are just so heinous to you and they're so offensive to you that you just can't see them the same way?
The ones that I would say has come closest in that sense is Bill Cosby. I mean, I still watch The Cosby Show because to me, The Cosby Show is also, yes, it's his show, but it's
ensemble.
There's an ensemble and there's other elements there as well. But I think Michael Jackson is probably the better example, right? Because I don't think anybody, and Michael Jackson is also one of those cases where he was never found guilty by a court. So you're constantly in that like gray area of like the accusations, right?
Right.
But I think we can all agree that child abuse is bad.
Right.
Child sexual abuse is not a good thing, right? But if they play, it's Halloween, they play Thriller, right? And I'm not gonna go and turn off the radio or walk out of the store or whatever. You know what I mean? So I guess I'm kind of a hypocrite, is what I'm saying. Because I don't know. Maybe it's because I can just separate it, or I can, put myself in a position where those works of art, I think is what you're going towards, were created by someone who did certain things, but it's not the content that I'm consuming. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean,
because I know you still jam to R.
kid
Kelly.
loves Michael Jackson, and I'm happy that he loves Michael Jackson because Michael Jackson was a big part of our lives growing up. And I mean, they're all very different, right? Like the Michael Jackson one, you can argue on both sides for different ways. I think it's very hard because, for example, the Cosby Show. I love the Cosby Show, and I've never stopped watching it. I watch it on YouTube all the time, and I watch the shorts and all that constantly. And that is an ensemble cast, but that was a show that was groundbreaking for its time.
Right.
So are we going to completely erase that?
Right.
Because that's a show that broke down a lot of barriers. Are we going to completely forget that? Or like pretend it didn't happen?
We can't always pull a Milli Vanilli winning Best New Artist.
Yeah, it's complicated because like even with Kanye West, like the things he said were just horrible. I mean, awful.
Well, and with Kanye, there's an additional compounding of things because we know he suffers from mental illness.
There's also, that's what I was about to say. There's also a mental illness there now, and that doesn't give you
doesn't excuse things,
excusing or a green card
but
to
it muddies
just
the
like
water.
do whatever you want and say whatever you want without consequence. But it's just, I think it's very complicated because you're sort of in a way mad that they say the crap that they say or do the things that they do, but at the same time they also have incredible art, and it's very tricky. I'm very conflicted about it because when you go back, not now, you go back centuries, you know, some of the greatest artists, painters of all time were very troubled people. We're
Van Gogh with the ear.
We're extremely troubled people. So do we discount that art? Right? It's not. I don't think it's a very complicated issue, and I know a lot of people are very quick to say, "Well, we just need to cancel them," and maybe to a certain extent you do, you know. And I understand that, especially in the music business, there's royalties and things involved and stuff like that. And when they go on tour, you're supporting them and all that. So I understand the argument of canceling them because they don't have any further financial gain. I get that. But at the same time, I'm very conflicted because I'm also like, if the art is good, art is something that just
stand on its own.
It stands on its own and it stands the test of time. Good art, whether it's a painting, a sculpture, a movie, a music, it stands the test of time.
Yeah. Well, you know who's tremendo anti-Semite was Roald Dahl.
Well, Henry Ford.
So, I mean, again, it's that thing of like, okay, so do we all just say like, well...
Do you know what I think is one of the most messed up songs ever? And I'm ashamed to say that I love is she's just 16 years old. Leave her alone. They say that. Have you seen the video?
As problematic as that song is, I love that song.
The song is great. The video is even worse because the video, he's looking at the girl
in her window,
underage girl through her window. Yeah. Like he goes up to the parents' house and like sneaks up on the window. And I'm like, I know this song is from the early 80s, but I feel that was still wrong in the early 80s. Was there nobody in that video production or in, you know, anywhere that was like, hey, maybe this is not a good idea?
You know, and here's the thing. You can't even say it hurts the music if you make a change because 16 musically could very easily go into she's just 20 years old.
Yeah.
Just age her up a little.
Right. And the rest of the song, and if I could fly into the night, I'll take you up. You could take a 20-year-old up in the sky. A 24-year-old, a 28-year-old.
I mean, how old are those astronauts?
Yeah.
They're up in the sky. Yeah.
But she's just 16 years old.
Yeah, she should not be going into the air with anyone, especially not a grown-ass man.
Who sings that song? Benny. I forgot who sings that
When
song.
you say Benny, my mind immediately goes to More, and it's not.
No, it's not. It's not.
It's decidedly not Benny More.
It's not Benny Medina either.
Not Benny Medina.
Remember what's a fun fact I told you about Benny Medina? So Benny Medina, for those of you who don't know, is Jennifer Lopez's longtime manager. Right. He's been her manager for like, I don't know, 1,000 years. Right. And he's very, very well known in the entertainment industry.
Wasn't he Mariah's?
He was Mariah's for like a split second, but no, but he's known for being J-Lo's guy.
Okay, so wait,
he was the inspiration for the Fresh Prince.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Okay, you did tell me
because he was, I don't know if he was Quincy Jones. I want to say apprentice, not apprentice, intern. Oh, okay. There was a connection with Quincy Jones, that he worked for Quincy Jones, and that was the inspiration to the Fresh Prince.
Huh.
Yeah.
I do remember you telling me this.
Yeah.
I say it out loud.
And I was like, I didn't realize Benny Medina was so, like, I had been around, had that impact for so long.
Well, yeah.
Because this would have been in the 80s.
That's true. Because the show started, what, like mid-90s?
Like 90.
Yeah.
It started like 89, 90. So I'm like, oh, this would have been like in the 80s.
Look at that. Benny Medina, come on the show. We'll talk.
That man's writer is probably the size of a phone book.
Well, we'll just get him some wicked bread. It'll be fine.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, she's just 16 years old.
Yeah. And you know what? Leave her alone. They said they were right.
No, he especially wants to leave her alone now.
Yes. Just, you know what? Don't move.
Yeah.
Leave the neighborhood.
So ¿Tú has visto cómo está la gasolina? I'm happy
Talk about
to
being
say,
taken up into the sky.
I'm happy to say
We talked about this last week.
no, but it went up
I was like,
12% in 1 week.
No, I'm saying, so yes, I have seen.
It
we
went
talked
up
about it last week.
12% in 1
Yeah.
week. I am happy to say that this guy right here drives an EV. I don't know what gas prices are. Well, I know what they are now because I looked them up to talk about this. But
You're like the meme from Arrested Development with Jessica Walter where she's like, it's a banana, Michael. How much can it cost? $10.
Did you see those $20 strawberries at Erewhon?
No.
Yeah, the $20 strawberry. It's like
For one?
Yeah, for one. And then, the influencers eat it and they talk about the $20 strawberry. Yeah. But that's not what I wanted to talk about.
Coming back to this.
In California, I think it's like 8-something, 9-something a gallon. So I've said this for a long time. EVs are the way to go. Especially if you have a house. If you have an apartment, it's a little more complicated.
That's my problem. That's why I don't have one.
Yeah, it's a little more complicated because you have to do fast charging. The cost analysis. It's still cheaper than gas, but the cost is a little bit different.
But then I also have to find the damn thing all the time.
But no, they have them everywhere. But I am so happy to have an EV because I'm not up with that nonsense.
That's true.
So está carísima la gasolina. And let me tell you something. It really makes a difference because if you have 2 cars in your household, you're spending over $100 more on a month on gas now.
Bueno, espérate. The other day, the pickup truck, I filled it up and it was like $65.
Yeah. ¿Tú te acuerdas antes cuando un carro se llenaba con $10?
No, llenaba, you get change.
Yeah.
You would get change back.
So...
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you for bringing us the bread. It's absolutely delicious. Guys, Wicked Bread Company. Follow them on Insta.
As you see
Wicked
here.
Bread Co. And you can even order and have it delivered. So we'll
keep it up here.
Yes, don't miss out.
Yeah, está carísima la gasolina. It's insane. Like I don't know.
Todo sube menos el sueldo.
Todo sube menos sueldo. As you're all driving to your
respective jobs.
Yes, to your respective jobs. Todo sube menos sueldo. Yeah, no, it's out of hand. Está todo carísimo. Hospital bills,
Food.
¿Tú has visto cuánto cuestan las maticas en Home Depot?
No, because I don't buy maticas at Home Depot. But
Okay.
Because I don't have a house.
In Home Depot, no, but maybe you could have like a little planter box or whatever.
Oh, you've been to my place.
Okay, so I love perennials and annuals and all that stuff. I am that guy.
Hills.
Yeah. La florecita that you whatever. Pones en el jardín. Oye, antes you used to go buy 4 o 5 cositas de esa florecita de una vicaria o una
That's a great word, vicaria.
La vicaria es buenísima.
I'm just saying it's a
La
great
vicaria
word.
blanca. Oye, la vicaria blanca, you do tea with that. You boil that. Oye, eso es buenísimo.
Really?
But the pink vicaria is the most common one. Welcome to Horticultural Talk. Pero let me tell you. We're gardening. Gardening. Pero let me tell you about gardening.
Exactly.
I have a green thumb from my mom. I could grow things. Anyway.
But those things were like maybe $1.99 at most.
$1.99? No, chico. Those things used to call like $69.79. That was like a Taco Bell menu. $69, $79, $99. Like
hey, I'm fired today.
Las 10 del día. Oye, mira, you used to go to Home Depot and ya in a big pot tú comprabas una mata de croto. And it was like $3.99. Una areca.
¿Una mata de qué?
De croto. ¿Tú no sacas una mata de croto?
I don't know.
Oye, si en que pasa...
I probably know it in English.
Si en que pasa USA, Adela was always talking about la mata de croto que ella tenía. And una areca. Una areca used to be like $4.99. Vete a comprar una areca en Home Depot now. It's like $30. Una areca.
For una areca?
Por una areca.
Wow, let's say areca more.
You know what plant I hate?
Hydrangea?
Un helecho.
Helecho?
A fern.
A fern? That's what a fern is in
helecho.
Spanish?
Una mata de helecho. I remember there was a time that my parents put ferns all over the house because that thing grows like wildfire.
They do.
You grow one and in 2 days there's acres of them. And I'm like, yo odio la mata de helecho. They're so ugly.
Del hecho.
Del hecho. No, don't you know plant names in
I
Spanish?
don't.
¿Tú no sabes cuál es el galán de noche?
No, that I do. I love it, galán de noche.
Galán
I
de
love galán de noche. My parents have galán de noche in the house. Yes.
Yeah. Galán de noche es buenísimo.
It smells
Yeah.
fantastic. Yeah.
¿Tú sabes cuál es la mata de
Is that night jasmine?
I don't know what those things are called in English. ¿Tú sabes cuál es la mata de dinero, verdad? The pointy green one that you sometimes put in elephants.
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay.
Esa mata de
The
dinero.
minute you said the elephant, I understood. Give me the references I know.
And then, of course, I'm not going to talk about it now again because we've talked about it 1,000 times. There's my personal favorite, la malanga.
La malanga.
Or as Americans say, the pothos.
No one says that. No one says that. Stop.
No, I know about plants because my mom used to grow a lot of things.
So my father has a green thumb, but his green thumb is in English.
Also, he doesn't call them in Spanish.
Galán de noche, yes, but everything else, because again, my parents grew up here. So my dad grew up here, and especially grew up in Jersey. So he heard all these things in English.
But yet he heard galán de noche.
Yeah, I think that one doesn't grow in English-speaking parts.
Galán de noche.
You don't have, Gentlemen of the Night in Knoxville.
She's just 16 years old. You grow. Mira, ¿tú sabes cuál es la mata de Vicaria? Okay, remember in Shoujo 1.0, that plant that grew?
Oh, the one outside.
That grew from the concrete?
Yes.
Esa es una mata de Vicaria.
Oh, okay.
You could burn that thing. You could never give it water. You could throw gas at it. It will grow. It will grow. La mata de Vicaria. Yeah.
Okay, it's like Rita Ora's career.
Sure.
You can't stop it.
You can't stop, won't stop. Yeah.
Ay, ¿cómo se llama el fern? El hecho.
Un helecho, la mata del hecho.
Del hecho.
Don't ask me to spell it.
No, I'm asking the pronunciation. Del hecho.
La mata del hecho, yeah.
Mata del hecho. Okay.
That's like in Spanish, I say linodoro and it's inodoro.
Yeah, because we always say like el inodoro, but
Yeah.
but again,
Right.
Cubans run it all together.
That's like in English, I thought it was a loofah, not loofah. But that's because you always say a loofah.
right. Nobody
a
has
loofah.
Yeah, you don't say, oh, there's the loofah.
Right.
You say, oh, look, a loofah.
A loofah, right?
loofah.
So
And
I
I mean,
just thought
a
it was
loofah.
called an alufa.
In a loofah, because it just doesn't, it can't be bothered to
Does it
wash
really matter what an alufa is called? It's an alufa.
Maybe it has feelings.
Junior, what's your favorite plant?
Jasmine.
El jazmín.
Jazmín.
Una mata de jazmín.
Yes, they smell nice too.
Yeah.
It's brings me back to the backyard with my dad and him always saying, huele jazmín.
Mm-hmm.
Ven. Ahora huélelo.
Ah, sí.
Game over.
That's how I feel also about la gardenia.
Oof.
Oh, I love gardenia.
Yeah, la gardenia.
And the song, Dos Gardenias. Great song.
¿Tú te acuerdas de esa canción 12 Rosa?
Is this what happens when we have sugar? You didn't even have any.
Do you remember that
It's
song?
around. It's around.
Do you remember that song,
Smelling
12
almond
Rosa?
flower.
12 rosa.
Son 12 rosas que lloran por ti, por el gran amor que para ti
Who's this,
tú
Braulio?
eres, y cada una significa un mes llorándote. You remember that song? Yeah.
Who is it?
I don't know who sings that.
Oh, okay.
Do you remember? Me estoy enamorando hoy de ti, pero perdidamente.
That
was La Mafia.
That's after they moved down from Jersey, they really diversified.
Yeah. You know, one of the things I miss about watching soap operas as a kid with my, family were the commercials de dígale no a la piratería.
Oh, yes.
Yes. That they were always for Bronco y los Tigres del Norte.
They were all against piracy.
Yeah.
Yes.
The Tigers of the North.
The Tigers of the North. Were they the ones that de un caldo de pollo?
No, that was a jam.
It's a bop.
Yeah.
As the kids say.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Looks like a mix of Luis Miguel and Jay Leno.
Wow. That's a lot of chin and teeth.
I'm going to... Let's see if I can play this a little bit.
Can we talk about in the early 90s how Luis Miguel had a chokehold on
We can't, but let's take a break. Let's go to a sponsor really quick. And then when we come back, we can talk about the chokehold that Luis Miguel had on everything. And I have some good news that I don't think you've heard yet.
Okay.
You guys know I'm a total gym rat. From stress relief to looking good in a tank top, working out is just plain good for us. But you know what helps supercharge your system post-workout? Chocolate milk. That's right. A serving of chocolate milk post-gym can help muscles recover and rehydrates with fluids and electrolytes within 30 to 60 minutes after exercise. And milk has 6 essential immune-supporting nutrients: vitamin A and D, zinc, selenium, iodine, and protein, which we know everyone is trying to pack in more of these days. Así que whether you're getting your cardio or pumping iron, remember, just 1 serving of chocolate milk can help muscles repair and grow deliciously.
For more info on how dairy can help your fitness goals, visit floridamilk.com or lechedeflorida.com. Who knew chocolate milk could be so beneficial? Florida Dairy. That's who.
Wake up. Doo-doo. Okay, what I was saying before we went to break from our wonderful sponsor was, do you remember in the early 90s, the freaking chokehold that Luis Miguel had on like the entire Latin American, like culture? It's like Romances was a big deal.
Yeah.
Like a big deal.
I don't think any other album was released.
And then Romances 2, y Romances 3, y Romances 4.
Well, everyone likes a sequel.
Or a series.
Or a franchise.
A franchise.
A franchise, if you will. Yes.
But I remember most of his songs were by what's the name? Manzanero.
Oh, the writer?
The writer, yeah. I loved that song, No sé tú.
Pero yo te busco en cada
Amanecer. How about you, Junior?
No, that's my parents. I was still fascinated by Juan Luis Guerra.
Oh,
Well,
That's my
okay.
Luis.
Well, I
That's
mean,
my Luis.
as one is.
As one,
Not
as
Luis
one
Miguel,
is.
one
but
is.
Juan
But you
Luis
know what?
Guerra,
But
yes.
Juan Luis Guerra didn't date Daisy Fuentes and then Mariah Carey.
No,
No, and Sofia
You know-
Vergara.
you know
Sofia
who
Vergara,
did?
That's right.
Luis Miguel.
Luis Miguel
That's
did.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to talk about
A roster?
a sexy trinity.
A roster, yeah. And he was with Daisy Fuentes for a while.
I know, and they were, and even inclusive of Mariah, all Latina.
Sure.
Well, Mariah's half
Latina,
yeah. So
Yeah.
her father is Venezuelan.
Yeah, venezolano.
Yeah. So you know what? Yes, he gets credit.
Wait, what's your favorite Juan Luis Guerra song?
Oof. Ahora sí. That's not a song. My
Niagara
goodness.
Bicicleta.
No, even though we always say tranquilo, Bobby, tranquilo all the time. I think the first one is Billy Ruina. Like when I can remember again the introduction, my parents always dancing to it, the family parties, and then my mom always saying, "Me tienes hasta aquí, me subiste la Billy Ruina, hasta el pelo este." But yo soy romántico, so I don't know, maybe a bachata rosa.
That's such a good album in general.
Quisiera ser un pez.
Para tocar mi nariz en tu pecera
y hacer burbujas de amor por donde quiera. Oh, pasar la noche en vela.
And then his song about climate change gone wrong.
Mojado en ti, un pez.
But Luis Miguel, Juan Luis Guerra, all these on the Limpiando playlist that I've mentioned from before. Yeah. You grew up listening to all that music while you were cleaning,
You know
or
what?
the family was, and all of that.
I'm gonna. Okay, Fabuloso, this is for you. I'm gonna give Fabuloso this freebie. Why haven't you made a Spotify playlist with all these music and call it the Fabuloso Saturday Cleaning Playlist? That would be brilliant. You're welcome, Fabuloso. Just take it.
We use Mitolin.
Well, okay. Well, then Mistolin, you know what? Fabuloso hasn't done it. Jump on the train. You know?
I mean, we also used to use Pansol,
Pinito.
but they're American, so they're not gonna.
They're not going to do anything. No. I don't know. When do Americans clean?
Mr. Kling.
No, Americans use a Swiffer.
No, but in general, because for Latinos, it's Saturday morning. We all know it's Saturday morning. Te levantas a limpiar. But I don't know when white people clean.
When do white people clean? I don't know.
When
Do they clean on Saturdays?
I don't know. I think
when they hire us to clean their house, maybe.
When they hire us to clean their house?
Maybe
there you go.
or the kids.
Or the
because
kids.
growing up, it's always you remember.
right.
Go clean your room, but that's it. It's just a room.
Yeah,
So who's
like-
cleaning the rest of the house?
Yeah. What about the bathroom?
Think back on the movies. Babysitters. My babysitter's dead. Don't tell the mom the babysitter's dead.
Well, we don't
Mrs.
have babies.
Doubtfire-
We
Mrs.
don't have
Doubtfire clean the
babysitters
house?
either.
Yeah, no, but we're trying to figure out white people.
Yeah, who cleans who cleans the houses in these homes?
I feel like white people
Mrs.
just clean when they
Doubtfire.
have a moment.
In between.
Yeah, like I don't know, cotillions and dinner parties.
Well, but also, I'm going to say something controversial, but we know it's true. The white people standard of cleaning is not the Latin standard of cleaning because we have to Clorox the entire house.
it's true.
If it doesn't smell like Clorox, it's not clean.
If your hands aren't overly dry after you're done, you didn't clean.
My mom uses soft scrub on everything, so it scrub. My mom soft scrubs the backsplash in the kitchen. That's why when you go to my parents' house and you go to the little closecito en la sala where they have all, their bunker, there's always like 6 bottles of Sofecrob, a soft scrub. And my mom's always like, ¿Tú quieres que te dé uno? And I'm like, no, that's okay. That's okay. So I think a lot of it has to do with that. I mean, they clean with a Swiffer.
That's true.
I mean, what do you...
And feather dusters.
What do you... Exactly.
Eso no limpia nada.
Like, I remember as a kid, when I didn't know this, I'm like, what do you do with a feather duster? Because I know we don't use feather dusters. No, the feather dusters circulate the dust.
Levantan polvo.
Levantan polvo más.
Levantan polvo y más. Y después you get coriza.
Yeah. No. It's not the same thing. I'm sorry. Latin clean and Americano clean is not the same thing.
Two
Yeah.
very different.
Siempre tienen un Roomba ahí trabajo under the couch. It's not doing anything. But I figured it out. I know when. I know when they clean.
When?
Spring.
Spring
cleaning.
Spring
That's
cleaning is
right.
an American
Yep.
thing. We don't spring clean.
No.
We Saturday clean.
No, we toda la semana.
Right. Spring cleaning.
Spring
you know
cleaning.
that's something, I'm glad you said that because growing up in like sitcoms when they would do spring cleaning, I'm like, what the
is
hell is
that?
spring cleaning?
Yeah. Like you waited a whole year?
To clean?
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah.
So that's why we say, it's the different styles of clean. It's like showering once a week or cleaning your house once a year.
Yeah.
Imposible.
Eso es igual
where
que the mop versus el palo trapear. The mop eso no limpia nada. Eso.
it's a wet duster.
Thank you.
It's a wet
feather
duster.
duster. Thank you.
It's spreading it even
You're
more.
swirling shit around. That's it.
I don't trust masses of people that clean with a Swiffer. Eso no limpia nada. I have doubts about that. I question their life choices.
Eso es para resolver.
This show is not brought to you by Swiffer.
The Swiffer is great and un efficiency. Something like that.
Para
A
resolver.
studio, something. Aquí,
Mira, para un
the little thing.
balcón, algo así, una terraza maybe.
Right.
O lo que la terraza, you have to go heavy in la terraza.
Or okay, I'm gonna go. A Swiffer is good if you're gonna have some people over and you want to clean, but you're not gonna clean porque tú sabes que después vas a tener que limpiar de nuevo. Y te pasas el Swiffer para recoger un poquitico.
Yeah, I remember I had a Swiffer in my office when I first opened my office. I'm like, let me buy a Swiffer because I had tile in my office.
yeah.
I'm like, let me buy a Swiffer. Eso duró creo que un mes. I was like, no quiero esa mierda. Eso no limpia nada. And then the corners are filled with gunk. Porque eso,
all
whatever.
the dust bunnies,
Whatever, yeah.
Un invento that I am going to give tremendo shout out in the cleaning game. Also, I've been watching a lot of Shark Tank lately. I grew up watching a lot of Shark Tank, but we're back on it with Hulu. Shout out. But Scrub Daddy. The Scrub Daddy
Oh,
is
the
one
face?
Yes.
The face. Oh, yeah.
Yes, that smiley face.
Esa esponja
That thing
lasts.
is indestructible.
It
It's
lasts
incredible.
generations.
It's incredible.
Generations.
Yeah, I
it
know.
lasts.
It got passed down 3 to me.
Yeah.
So I love the Scrub Daddy is incredible.
With that,
Eso sí.
with that said, I would like to try Eva Mendes's esponja because if it's endorsed by a Cuban woman, it should be good.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put that out there.
And it's probably approved by her mother.
Yes, her mother's probably used it.
Yeah. You know what cleaning product I think is also amazing? It's magic. It's the magic eraser.
It is magic.
The magic eraser limpia todo.
It does.
It does.
It really does.
Mira, oye, you know what the magic eraser is good for? Para limpiar los rodapiés.
Yeah.
Porque sometimes it's like, oh, I don't want to paint the rodapié otra vez, the baseboard.
Yep.
And obviously, this is a bit of a shortcut sometimes. Tú coges a magic eraser y tú limpias el rodapié and you could get by for a few more months without painting.
You're good as new? Good as new?
Yeah. I don't know what's in that magic eraser.
Magic.
Yeah. That bald man has something up his sleeve.
And yet it's a short sleeve shirt.
Yeah.
It's the muscles.
Mr. Clean, Mr. Clean. I think he's related to Popeye.
You think so?
Yeah.
But see, Mr. Clean always gave me like ethnic vibes. I can't tell you what ethnicity, but
Mr.
ethnic.
Clean? What, Estonian?
I get ethnic from Mr. Clean. I don't know why. I think it's because he had an earring.
Ethnic what? Like Eastern European?
No, like
Albanian?
like Arabian thing.
Moroccan.
Yeah, something
Mr.
like
Clean?
that. Yeah.
But Mr. Clean is like super white.
I don't think he's white.
Okay.
I don't think he's white.
He's, I think Ish is thinking of Sir Ben Kingsley. And Sir Ben Kingsley played Gandhi as well.
I was going to say Gandhi.
And yeah, so he can play these different roles, and he's
Listen,
thinking of a Sir Ben Kingsley.
When Mr. Clean came out, it was not the norm for men to have an earring. He had an earring. I feel like that's something about his ethnicity.
All I know is that a few years ago, I was super upset because I was at my parents' house and I don't know, I was there all day. And my brother was there. And I was scrolling through Netflix and every other streaming service my parents had. And I'm like, I really want to watch Gandhi. And my brother was like, who wants to watch a movie about Gandhi? And I'm like, it was an Academy Award winning movie. And he's like, who wants to watch a movie about Gandhi? I'm like, shut up. Shit, my brother says.
Your brother wouldn't use a magic eraser. No.
He'd be like, what's that?
Too much magic. Too much magic.
Oh, it's magic.
But I did want to bring something up. I did say before we went to the break that I wanted to bring something up that I don't know if you heard about, but I think is going to make you happy. And I'm already working out how to bring it to the show.
Okay.
There was a reunion that was announced today.
Is it the Med and Booty Girls?
No, but you're kind of on the right path.
Is it a group? Expose? No, Expose. We're
No,
already reading it.
it's a duo.
In Spanish?
Spanglish. Oh. Don't say it. If you know it, even if you don't know, don't say it because you might know
I
it.
think I know. And if
Cool.
not, I have something to celebrate too. So
Who?
A pair of nuts.
Yes.
They posted on Instagram
Yamil
today.
and Johnny.
Yep, they posted on Instagram today that they're getting back together and they're doing some stuff. Literally, after I finished watching the video, I sent a DM to Yamil and to Pair of Nuts Instagram, and we're already working to bring them on the show. So
Okay.
Yes.
This is my camera? This is my camera? Okay.
well, who knows today?
Okay, yeah, who knows? So I'm going to talk directly to the camera, and this could be our reel. I'm going to talk directly to the camera. Every freaking Miami-based comedian, every freaking Miami-based influencer, content creator, all of the above, including us, everyone, stands on the shoulders of a pair of nuts, of Jamil and of
Johnny Trabs.
Yeah, Johnny Trabs, yes.
Johnny Trabancu.
Everybody stands on their shoulders because those guys were making content and were making viral videos before viral was a thing. Their videos went viral when things didn't go viral. And they were leaps and bounds ahead of everyone else. And because when they were doing this
This
didn't
early
exist.
2000s.
This didn't exist.
It was like the advent of
It was
YouTube.
like 2008 or 9, right?
Yeah.
They said after 14 years, they're back.
Yeah.
So,
YouTube started in 2005. I think this was like 2008, 2009.
their
that they were
profile
doing that.
says sketch comedy with nuts, established in 2003.
2003.
And it's been 14 years since
But
they've
their
done so.
their,
wow.
their YouTube videos, I remember we used to back in the day connect our laptop through the HDMI cable
my
to
house.
the TV to watch their videos. So everybody owes them like their flowers,
$1,000
because every Miami-based content creator owes them because they are you want to talk about OGs? It's a pair of nuts. So I'm super excited about them coming back.
Yep.
So you know,
And like I said, I've already reached out. We're already coordinating for them to come on the show.
We could be
We saw them
talking about
live.
it. We saw them live at the Improv years ago. I mean, look, Gayo is
It's you know what? It's hilarious, kids.
Gayo is just top tier. But I love Fuck Me and Diaz. we do law like things.
Our secretary, her name is
Maria. Who are we? Fuck Me and Diaz. Ay, ¿qué tú haces?
Ay, aquí haciendo un sandwich.
Ah, pero tú estás usando una mayonesa como muy corriente.
Como así cualquiera. Échamelo en el sándwich.
Ay, sí, échamela. And he's like, Gayo. La mayonesa para los gays.
Oh god, I love that. I love chonga chat.
Chonga chat. Yeah, meet up with some pop. What do you drive, a Honda Civic? Yeah. And Yamil had one where it wasn't one of the more popular ones, but Yamil had one where he would go to the restaurant and they were like, "What's your name?" He's like, "Yamil," and he's like, "What? What's your name?" Yamil. I don't know why I find that one so funny, but yeah, no, they are. And Yamil was on our show, actually, our first season.
Yeah, that's right.
Our first season. So yeah, I'm actually, yeah, that is good news.
See?
I'm really happy they're together.
And kind of piggybacking off something that you said of them being the OGs, I wanted to read two of the comments that were at the top there. Ricky Cruz, one of the longtime stand-up comics in Miami, Ricky Cruz Comedy, he wrote, "The triple OGs, you guys were doing it when everybody still had flip phones. Love to see this."
Yeah.
And Luis Diaz, also stand-up, does sketch. That Luis Diaz guy, you guys ran so the rest of us could leisurely stroll. So he put the joke behind
Very
that, but
true.
it's absolutely true. Julie Baez said she started comedy 15 years ago when she saw them, and then they kind of just disappeared after that. So this is some of the best news across the board. And Pero, let me tell you, this is the best news ever for a Tuesday.
You know what? Think about it. They had, I don't know if it was the balls, the nuts,
the nuts. Yeah, the nuts.
the
Yeah.
nuts. To put, first of all, to create the content
Which nobody was doing. Not in
and
that
put
way.
it on YouTube, which nobody really was sharing.
It wasn't a thing.
It wasn't a thing.
Yeah. It wasn't a thing back
But
then.
somehow we all found it.
That's so true.
Because things did not go viral back then, but somehow we all found it because they were popular.
Oh, I mean, again, they headlined at the Improv.
Yeah, they were popular. You know,
Actually, I didn't even realize that they, because in the reel, you'll see it now after we're done recording. You know, they do a little sizzle reel of all the things that they did. Like they were on Carson Daly's show that was on at like 2 a.m. or whatever. Like Dan Cortez.
Last call.
Thank you. Like a bunch of like people, and I'm like, oh shit, yeah, like they were known.
They were.
This was a thing. It's
Well,
because we forget sometimes because it was such a back then. It was such a if you know, you know, but you shared it, but there wasn't the shareability that we have now. Sometimes I think you forget how big things could get
because you didn't have like a sort of counter that you knew how big something was. Right. You didn't have like an Instagram of somebody that has tens of thousands of followers or something that has millions of views or whatever. So yeah, I knew you knew it and I knew it and a couple of our friends knew it, but everybody knew it.
Yeah.
Right. And again, we go back to when we saw them in the Improv. I remember that night they sold out the Improv.
Yeah.
So that's great news. That's great news. They're just hilarious.
Yeah. And if you haven't checked them out, if you're just hearing about them for the first time, A Pair of Nuts, go on YouTube. I'm sure their videos are all out there still.
Yeah.
Like, and on Instagram, follow them on Instagram. I'm sure they'll start reposting all the old videos. It's just so funny.
Yeah.
So funny.
Also, it was a time where people didn't get as offended as they are now.
I mean, Gayo.
Because I'm sure that nowadays people will be offended by Gayo.
Gayo nowadays, they'd probably call for them
It's
to
problematic.
Be like, they, at best,
Yeah.
they'd be problematic.
Yeah, because neither of them are gay, right? So it's like, oh, you know, you're
if it was Bowen Yang and Matt Rogers, it would be hilarious.
Yeah.
But them,
no, right? And that's what makes it even funnier.
Hell yeah. Fucking great.
I love that the mayonnaise. I love that the mayo was pink.
It's just the absurdity of, like, again, these two guys looking at a bottle of mayo and being like, mayo,
Gayo.
And then it just snowballs.
I'm thinking of like squeaky music in the background.
That little like techno. Yeah. Yes.
I honestly think they might have like been out one night at like Los Perros or something, and they had the mayo cachu,
that's true.
and they were looking at it and they go, "It's like a
gay mayonnaise.
Gay mayonnaise, maybe. Gay. What?" And that little revelation happened.
And you know what? We will find out when they come on the show. We will ask them what was the inspiration.
What was the inspiration
for Gayo and for Fuck Me and Diaz.
Or maybe they were having ¿cómo se llama? Sushi, and they ordered spicy mayo. Or maybe they were at Benihana or Samurai and they got the pink sauce.
The pink sauce. They're like, what is this? This is gay mayo.
Looks like mayonnaise, but it's pink. These are the answers that we want.
These are the questions.
We should be totally serious. Like,
yes,
so
with like
Johnny
no cards
and Yamil.
Yeah.
So we wanted to know, every artist has an inspiration. What was the inspiration behind Gayo?
Was it your love of condiments or your intention to really represent the civil rights movement in a new, innovative way?
Back with a pair of nuts after these messages.
Yeah, we should try to have like the NPR voice. Just totally do it that way. Yeah.
That'd be kind of fun.
Like SNL when they did sweaty balls.
Exactly.
Sweaty balls. Just do
balls.
pair of nuts.
We should wear funny sweaters.
Pair of nuts. Hi, yes, we're here with pair of nuts.
You guys should wear one sweater that you're sharing, and they wear one sweater that you're sharing as well. And you're like each a pair of nuts, like a pair of pero nuts, and then the pair of nuts kind of interviewing each other.
You know what, though? Okay, when they come on the show, it'd be great if you could be
on camera.
Yeah, on camera.
I mean, he will be on camera because he has junior cam, but we'd like for you to, we'll figure it out.
I'd sacrifice my microphone and my camera for that episode.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, no, we'll figure it
100%.
out because it'll be great if you could be on it.
Yeah.
Like you could be like it would be us.
Like
three.
I actually think for that episode, obviously we would have a different setup. Like we'd probably have to do it over
bring
there
in the sofa
with the sofas and everything. Yeah, because it would be 5 of us at that point.
Yeah.
Might have to do that one on stage.
Well, if you insist. You know what? Maybe we turn that into a live recording. Maybe we do a little thing and see if some people want to come and watch,
a pair of nuts.
Yeah, watch us interview a pair of nuts.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. We could do it very a small, 10, 15 seats. Yeah.
That's actually a really good idea.
Yeah.
I like that. So
Maybe they have a show they're working on that can be leading up to that as well. And it can kind of be a soft crossover promo.
They should get as a sponsor, they should get Hellman's.
Listen, DEI is in enough trouble as it is. We don't need that, that in the whirlwind, that maelstrom.
I mean, I would say Duke's, but Duke's is Southern, y'all.
Oh, yeah, no.
Hellman's is,
Is down the middle.
Yeah. Do you know what Hellman's is called in the West Coast? You didn't know this?
It's not Hellman's?
No, Hellman's mayonnaise. You don't know about this?
No.
Hellman's mayonnaise in the West Coast is Best Foods mayonnaise. Mm-hmm.
What a stupid name.
No, there's a reason for that. I'm not sure what it is, but there is a reason for
it's
that.
It's like the Papa John's Papayanos.
No, Papayanos in East Lansing was because there was a Papa John's.
Yeah, because they were there before.
Yeah, no. But this isn't all the way. This is west of the Mississippi River.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Anyway, well, all this has made me thirsty.
Well, I mean, yes. Well, you cannot consume this much Gayo and not be thirsty.
I know. Sodium levels.
All right. Do you want to go first with the soda, or do you want me to go first?
So I'm going to give my last soda to. I was reading about this the other day, and I just thought it was quite something. So you know that Malcolm in the Middle is getting a reboot.
Yes.
And the kid who's now an adult that played Dewey,
Yeah.
he Eric, his name is Eric Sullivan. Eric Per Sullivan, I think his name is. He actually was offered to be part of the reboot, and he was offered considerable money, and he turned it down because he's a student at Harvard.
Really?
Yeah, and he turned it down to continue his studies. And, you know, I just thought that was remarkable. Whether he would have been at Harvard or at a community college, I just thought it was remarkable that, you know, here you have a young person that, I don't know if he's left Hollywood behind completely, but was offered this opportunity to be part of something bigger. And he refused.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wasn't in his heart anymore.
Yeah. Did you watch Malcolm in the Middle?
I did watch Malcolm in the Middle.
You know what my favorite scene is the scene
Not
with
religiously, but I did.
I don't even know what season it is, but I love it when they go to like a PTA meeting or like a school function, and one of the PTA moms starts giving her a hard time. You haven't seen that?
No.
Oh, and they end up fighting. It's hilarious. Hilarious. Yeah.
That show was definitely quirky.
Yeah. I mean, Walter White came from that show.
This is true.
I mean, if you want to talk about versatility.
You know, he went from a father to a.
It's funny how my 12-year-old child is always threatening me with like, I'm gonna watch Breaking Bad, and I'm like, watch it.
Yeah, why does he feel that that's a threat?
Because that's an adult show.
Oh, okay.
And I'm like, you know why I tell him watch it? Because Breaking Bad, a kid is not gonna like that show because that's a very heavy show,
That's true.
and that show doesn't have
very
like
adult.
explosions or like chase scenes or something like that. I mean, it has here and there, but not really. That's a very heavy show. So it's like, I'm like, watch it.
After episode 2, he'll probably be done.
Yeah, he'll be like, yeah,
He'll be like, whatever.
no.
Nobody
So,
broke anything.
until they did. Did you watch Breaking Bad, Junior?
Yes.
One of the greatest finales ever. It was amazing. Amazing.
And I like the little film they did after as well.
Mm-hmm.
A couple years after. But
Oh, that's right.
That
El Camino? Or?
that show was so well done. And do you remember the episode where they spend the entire episode chasing a fly in the lab?
yes.
That is how good that show was.
yes.
That's what they did the whole episode. So,
It's the definition of a bottle episode.
mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that's a good one. That's a good one. Sometimes, you know what? Sometimes it's not worth the money. If you're
not worth
if you're
the money.
Not feeling it.
Right, Cusco Llama?
He learned that lesson.
Mm-hmm.
He sure did. Yeah. So my last soda, I'm gonna go ahead and give it
To Yzma?
to. Not quite. I'm gonna give my last soda to a resident of Doral by the name of Pablo Langesfeld. Okay. Now, why am I giving it to this random person? Because he is a 60-year-old father who's battling an advanced stage of pancreatic cancer that has since spread to his liver. But his health insurance has repeatedly declined to cover the costly drug therapy that his doctor says he needs, arguing that the prescribed drug is not medically necessary and not federally approved to treat his type of cancer. So, what did Langesfeld decide to do? He is suing his health insurance company. And look, I don't think anything's gonna, unfortunately, I don't think anything's going to come of it. But I think it's this, for those of you out there who are all like, you know, because Luigi's cute and you're like all in his corner and shit, this is the type of thing that enacts change. This is the type of thing that you have to go and make that statement and fight that fight.
I agree, because that case
It's going to set precedent.
eventually, maybe not that case, but if you sue enough, there will be a case that will end up in front of a jury that will award the insured.
Exactly. If you keep throwing, you know,
And then it
pebbles-
will set precedent.
Right. Pebbles, chink in the armor, chink in the armor, chink in the armor. And eventually, you know, it could set precedent. And that's how you affect change. And I think, you know, look, we could have this argument and this conversation all the live long day. But ultimately, you know, for an insurance company to be like, no, it's not medically necessary when your doctor is saying, yeah, it kind of sort of is. We've all been in similar situations like that, maybe not to that extent and that, you know, extreme situation. But we've all had to go to the doctor and then afterwards it'd be like, oh, that's $10,000. You know, it's like, but what the hell do I pay for insurance for then? You know what I mean? So good for you, Pablo Langesfeld. You know, and look, I hope you get results, even if it's a fraction. But even if you don't, you are starting, you know, a battle for so many. So
Yeah.
thank you for that.
That's a good one. They are awful.
Yep.
Awful. I've had so many. I'm not gonna get into it because it's gonna.
A veces it's like, ¿para qué pagas seguro?
Yeah.
Total.
Yeah. And then when you really need it for you or your family,
They're not there.
they're not there.
not
Or
there.
then they put you in a position that you don't want to be in.
Exactly.
Right. So, right, Cusco Llama?
Yes. He was in a position he didn't want to be in, but he grew.
I know.
He learned.
And this is all because you wanted a pool on top of a hill.
Who amongst us hasn't been there?
I know. Okay, we'll grab a cup of coffee and then.
I mean, the amount of times that Eartha Kitt tried to kill me while she was alive.
To the secret lair. Pull the lever.
If they do not turn that damn thing into a ride in the new Villain Land in Disney, then you know what? The terrorists have won.
I know. But the ride has to start when they pull the lever.
Duh.
And then it's the ride, the roller
It's the
coaster they
ride,
go
yes,
on.
I'm saying, it's the ride, and then it ends in the lab.
Yeah.
Yes, and when you go out, you can take a picture in front of like the lab coats.
And I like that idea. And I hope now that with AI they could recreate Eartha Kitt's voice.
Or hire me.
Are you
saying I can't do Eartha Kitt's voice for Disney?
Maybe. So, well, everybody, we hope you listened, laughed, and learned. And as always, remember to grab your croqueta, your pastelito, and your wicked bread.
Yes.
And we hope you have a great weekend, everyone. We will see you next week. Bye.